Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Very happy Sunday to you. Very happy Sunday. I hope you are well and I hope you are feeling good and feeling strong and feeling capable and able. I have one poem for you. It's an observation, kind of gleaning poem. This touches on a conversation that my guy and I were having the other day. We were watching some dating shows online, and we were observing behavior in people, and some that seemed like they had a history of abuse and how that manifested in the way that they communicated with these new people that they were trying to engage in relationships. And that just really had us thinking and talking about abuse in relationships. And so I went to sleep and I woke up and I was still kind of thinking about that. But it's such a beautiful sunny day, and I didn't want to kind of delve into that area too deep today. I probably will revisit it, of course, at some point. And if the poem comes up that I feel is good enough to share with y'all, I'll share it with you. But for today, I was like, oh, I'm just going to kind of stay away from it a little bit. But then as I was going through my poetry book, because I couldn't actually just start writing this morning a new original poem, because all I was thinking about was abuse, and that's all it was going to come out as. So I was like, okay, let me search for something else. So, but in my search, I found something that kind of touches on it a little bit, not to the depth of where I was going to go with you, but a little bit. So I'll go ahead and read you that. That's too much. That's like a lot about the poem before you get the poem. But anyway, that's where it was coming from. So yeah, this one is observation gleaning. Here we go. Gorgeous, glowing in a brightly colored sundress and flops. He saw her beauty, focused on her sensualism, her sexuality, participated in it by a full emotional recognition of it. And she noticed. She followed, like a flower to sunlight. Naturally, she opened a little bit more, enough to fill a moment. So there it was, a long distance connection, a long distance kiss between them, a temporary emotional agreement at a distance with a stranger. Then he sneered, twisted up in mock disgust as if to say, "You dirty bitch." He rejected the kiss, soiled it by pulling away and then looking down on it, negating it vehemently, almost acting as if she had been making some kind of lewd appeal for his body. She was shocked. She was hurt. It was so quick. She had no way to defend herself from that. It was just a filthy mind game for him. He chuckled at her confusion and walked away. Yeah, so that was something I observed on Haight Street a long time ago. There was like this gorgeous girl. She was just like, she was sunlit. She was just like beautiful and really sexy and just really beautiful. And you could just see she was having a really good day in the sunshine. She was like kind of walking. And then these two guys were going past her, and one saw her, like, and he just saw that gorgeousness that was her just enjoying her day and just kind of like how her parents made her, and he just was like, whoa. And there was like, she was just walking, she didn't even notice them for a second, and then she kind of was turning, and then she saw the look in his eyes, and she saw how he was feeling about the energy she was giving off. And she just was like, oh, she was just kind of sweetly pleased by it. And then he made this sneering face, like this really ugly, like, ugly face to her. And then kind of like made some sort of gesture to the friend, and then like laughed at her face when he saw that he freaked her out, and then carried on. It was just like a really ugly moment. But and as she passed me by, I just was like, oh, you look lovely, have a good day. And she was like, she kind of took that in, like, but I'm sure it didn't soothe what had just happened, but she was like, oh, thank you, kind of thing. It was a very weird moment, but it touched on that abuse thing, so I just wanted to go ahead and read that to you today. So Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy lives to participate in this poetry. I super appreciate it. I super appreciate your time. And I want to give you a hug. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a beautiful and a wonderful and a good and a great, fantastic day. I hope you get rest if you need rest. I hope you have joy if you need joy. I hope you get some good water and food, because you do need good water and food. And I hope that you're taking very good care of yourself and those around you that love you. And I send you some kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm going to send you one more kiss just to make you feel joyful and happy. Mwah. All right. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.